Welcome to the Failure to Stop podcast, the #1 show where police meets society and culture. Today's show is brought to you by GhostBed.com, baby. Got a little echo tonight.
Yeah.
It wasn't there a minute ago, but that's why we're doing practice episodes for our paid members tonight, man. You're stumbling into Uncuffed, baby. You're doing the Uncuffed. This is only for you guys. It's only for our paid members tonight. JD.
Yep. The more the merrier.
You ready to fucking entertain them, dude?
Man, let's hit them with it.
Let's hit them with it, dude. This is two cops, former cops.
Yep.
Fucking comedians.
Yep.
Giving you all the down and dirty, giving you what we think, giving you the raw and nasty, dude. Speaking of raw and nasty, there's a fucking school shooting again today.
Damn.
That fucking sucks, dude. Hard to be funny when there's kids that got shit killed.
Because you know, I used to be in my law enforcement career, I was a school resource officer.
Yeah.
So I take that shit personal, man. Because those, I only have 2 kids.
Right.
That's mine that I claim.
Yeah.
Legally.
Right.
I pay child support for. But I was in a school, it was 2,000 kids. Those were my kids.
Yeah.
So every day during the school, even during the summer when school was out, I would see them around the way. And I always asked about how they doing this and that. I knew their parents, would see their parents out and about. So when you talk about school shootings, it hurts because you develop those relationships. Even though you don't know, I don't care what color, what nationality, what they were my kids. That's who you serve and protect, make sure. And then when you hear about a school shooting, you're like, man, what, for me, I'm thinking, what could the adults have done? What could have?
Well, it was a Christian school. That's what we know now. It's a Christian school, and it was a transvestite that fucking shot it up that went to that school previously. I'm wondering if there wasn't some kind of fucked up sexual trauma that occurred at that school, and
they were probably came out and was bullied about it. I guarantee there had to be somebody was.
Could be that, or like I wonder if one of those priests like diddled him, and that's why they became transvestite. I think a lot of transvestites suffer from like really bad trauma or bad parents. I mean, more often than not, people that go transvestite or that are seeking that type of
too much TV too. That bullshit, that bullshit be on TV, man. Them kids watch that next day they do it
these days, man.
And then the internet shit. I mean, especially nowadays, you can Google anything. Motherfuckers Googling how to build a bomb.
Yeah,
motherfuckers, they buying guns off the internet. They doing. I mean, it's crazy, man.
Listen, let me ask you this: if you're the president, right, of the United States, and you just found out there's a school shooting, and you got to address the press. When you walk in the building, like, what's your attitude?
I'm cussing.
You're cussing.
They're gonna have to beat. They're gonna have to beat.
It'll be mad, right? Are you like mad? Are you sad? Or are you like jovial? Because you're a comedian. You go up on stage all the time. Are you there to entertain at that point?
No, this shit ain't gonna be funny. Let
me play this clip for you real quick. Let me tell you, like, because you're an entertainer, dude. This is after today's school shooting. This is Joe Biden talking to the people. This is him addressing the nation about this shooting. This is how he comes out.
My name is Joe Biden. I'm Dr. Joe Biden's husband.
Why he even got to say that?
And I ate Jenny's ice cream, chocolate chip.
Fuck ice cream got to do with anything.
Chocolate chip ice cream. By the way, I have a whole refrigerator full upstairs.
See? Listen to this. He got a whole lot of ice cream upstairs. What kind of shit is that? And they clapping. He act like he doing a stand-up routine.
And now he jumps into it. I'm gonna stop it there, but he jumps into it and like goes all in on like all the stuff you would expect him to go all in on, right?
Right.
But like, I was shocked that that's how he came out the gate, right?
Yeah, that's not a good opener. That's not a good opener at all.
If you're like Dave Chappelle stand up, like
right,
that's a good opener.
Right.
You know what it made me think of? Did you ever see that movie The Ringer? When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Right.
I was in there, I would have yelled, when the fuck did we get ice cream?
That's crazy, man.
That's fucking nuts, dude. And he wonders why he's the laughing stock.
Yeah.
Like of the whole world right now, dude. Like, this is crazy. I've never seen like Trump said some fucked up shit, real fucked up shit, right? But like, this is This is beyond fucked up. This
And,
is like
and see, the thing
retarded.
is, he say dumb shit and then forget that he said the shit. That's why they need a new age requirement. You know what I'm saying?
You're
You
going
can't.
with the youth.
You
these
should not
guys.
be president if your ass is damn near 100. I'm sorry.
Right.
You shouldn't. He damn near 100 years old. He do not need to be running no country. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, he's a millionaire. Why you ass want to rule the free world? You got millions of dollars. Carry your old ass home and just,
Yeah, go shack up with Hunter, your son. Grab some of that blow that he's
you know what
got.
I'm saying?
Some of
Do
those
something.
hookers that he's all about. Fucking run some blow with your son, dude.
Right.
Fucking
Get
take your
away.
$1 million, buy a couple ounces. Fucking
Exactly.
go run some blow off some Mexican girls' titties.
You know what I'm saying? So look, don't even run. He don't even need to run a second term. Don't even run. Carry your ass. He gonna get Secret Service for the rest of his life. So hell, have them surround a damn island, and just like you said, go out there, smoke him some shit. Be happy. Get away.
Yeah.
Take all his social media away from him too.
If you were gonna run blow, if you had $millions and you had your option of running blow off of somebody's titties, which one of these girls would you choose? Hold on one second. Which one of these ladies would you choose? Now, this is St. Louis's first all-female firefighter squad, dude.
I'll knock all of them off.
Huh?
I was a hoe in my early days,
Which one are you
I'm
picking?
damn near 50 now. I slowed down a lot, but
Dude,
all four of them, I would hit on all four of them with them all standing right beside each other.
dude, I'm telling you right now, those women like when I first heard this story, I was like, come on, dude. Which one of the like an all-girl firefighter squad? Like, how are they going to become rescue? All of these women could carry me down a flight of stairs.
Yeah, man, people will be calling in fires. They'll be setting their own shit on fire just for them to come. I would.
Like, all right, Darrell, this is like your fourth fire this week.
Right.
Like, you need to learn how to cook, buddy.
Right. You better stop putting them pipe bombs in your toilet. Shit.
They're like, you're like, can you just carry me out? And they're like, no, dude, it's a fire on the stove. You're like, yeah, but I need to be carried out of here. They're like, you can fucking walk.
Like, why are you naked all the time when we come getting you? Why are you naked?
You're like, I can't feel my legs. And they're like, what are you talking about?
I'm gonna need you to fireman carry my ass out of this motherfucker. You grab one leg, you grab the other leg, you grab one arm, you grab the other arm. It's gonna take 4 of y'all to carry my ass up out of here. that big Sasquatch right there. She a big one too. Shit,
dude,
look at her. I love them all sizes. God, Tomai.
I think I'm all for it, dude. When I first heard the article that there was an all-female firefighting squad, I was skeptical. I was skeptical at first. I'm not gonna lie, but then when I saw that picture, I was like, "All right, dude, I can get behind that."
See, women firefighters have more compassion. Now, I don't want to diss my brothers out there, y'all. I mean, y'all go into the flames and stuff, but they go in there. Let's just say if the house is engulfed in flames, that female is gonna want to save your ass. Me, hold up, dog. Damn, that house is on fire. Hey, throw some water over there. You say what, Chief? You want me to go up and what? Nah, they damn.
But you think these girls are doing it though? You think these girls were running in because they got something to prove? They got to prove to themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, this is the first time in 165 years that an all-female fire crew will run a St. Louis Fire Department firehouse. That means 165 years ago that there were women running a firehouse, which unless this is a 165-year-old firehouse. Because I doubt 165 years ago that any girls were running anything.
Well, see, the thing was, you got to think 165 years ago, we didn't have social media.
Yeah, but the girls weren't running anything. There was no women's rights movement either.
History, they tend to not tell every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? History, shit slipped through the cracks. They didn't want it to be known back then that women was running in houses, flaming houses, pulling grown ass men out. They crying like bitches running out.
The women had to become firefighters because their dresses caught on fire all the time. Did you know that?
Really?
It was like a really big deal back in the days because they didn't have like flame retardant like clothing.
What did you just say? Did you just say the flame had to be retarded? That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I said flame retardant.
Oh, I thought you
I
said the
said-
flame was retarded. I'm like, what?
When the fuck do we get ice cream? Flame retardant clothes, and they had candlelight for everything.
Mhm.
So their dresses were going up in flames all the time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because they didn't have flashlights and shit. They had to go up in there
Yeah,
with the
They're
damn
walking around with those candlesticks. They were catching on fire.
candlestick.
This is what one of the girls says. She says, when the bell rings, we all come together. I bet you do.
In that song,
I bet you they all come together at the
See?
same time.
I have a big ass bell ringing. Bling, 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 bling. That we don't
And we
recognize
get the
that
job
bell.
done, she says. This sounds like
Right.
a porno, dude.
Heck
This sounds
yeah.
like a porno. When the bell
Fire
rings, we come
girls.
together and we get the job
She's a
done.
fire starter. Yeah, put your shit out.
It's phenomenal. It's something that I never foresaw. Acting Fire Captain Lacole McKinney says. Fire Private Elizabeth McCormick is a 6-year veteran and is one of 2 female firefighters hired over the last 15 years. I feel super honored and privileged to work for what I believe is the greatest department in the world. You got to say that. When they give you like your own first female, you got to say all that shit.
Yeah.
I think there's obviously more work to be done when it comes to recruitment, hiring, and retention of firefighters in general, but especially female firefighters. I'm gonna be honest with you, that you're not gonna find a squad like that just anywhere. That applies. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I would flip that shit, reverse it. Remember how everything used to always be men and it'd be that first woman? I would be that G.I. Jane motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to infiltrate the ranks, be the only dude in an all-women firehouse. Because you know they sleep over. They stay in the firehouse. They do shifts like they'll do like.
I would definitely be going trans to get into that firehouse. I identify as a woman.
You couldn't be married. Your wife would not trust your ass.
No, I would identify as a female so I could get into that firehouse.
Hey, they do it in sports. Shit, look at the swimmer. He came in like 475th place when he was a guy, and motherfucker was winning all the awards as a woman.
Just dominating.
First place.
Just dominating. Dude, that's what I say. Like, women's basketball, not entertaining at all to me. Not even when one basketball player punches another basketball player in the face. Which, by the way, come on, like if the tables were turned there, there'd be a.
So let me ask you this. What about police officers? What about a man identifying as a woman and he got a strip search or frisk females? Would they allow it?
No, fuck no, you can't do that.
Wouldn't that be?
I'd be identifying as a woman.
You know what?
But I don't know though, because all the girls that we arrest, they're not.
Are there any transgender female, transgender officers
Males?
out there? Female, just transgender, male or female? Are
Cops?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think so.
out.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, some of those women on the police force do look like dudes.
I mean, now I know
They don't identify as
I
dudes.
think I knew one a dude that used to dress. He used to do drag. He used to do drag. You know, dress up. He was still ugly. I was like, I thought the thing of dressing up in drag is you're supposed to look like a total different person. His ass still, he was the same ugly motherfucker he was. It's like, God.
It'd be like if I just put on a dress and show up. I'm like, I'm in drag, and they're like,
they're like, no, you need to go get the whole facial. You need plastic surgery. God, so bad. That's crazy.
Dude, all right. Well, speaking of which, right? Because today's episode is sex fueled first responders. Because all the news is just all about like first responders and sex. So this next one is an ex-Tennessee. Wait, hang on. This next one is Michigan cops face wild claims that they bet on sex from a cop dubbed lawsuit waiting to happen. A former Iron Mountain police officer is suing over sexual harassment claims, said she is speaking out so that other women know they're not alone. Now, I read this article and I knew that when I was reading the article, I said there's always 2 sides to one story.
Right.
I mean, 2 sides to every story, or really 3 sides. But from her side of the story, right, is that she claims that her coworkers took bets on who could sleep with her first. They forced themselves on her and eventually forced her to resign. There was a part in the article where they talked about doing a little take shots and play kissy games. Maybe they're playing like Truth or Dare or some shit like that. And she's just all about wanting her story to be told. But then you go all the way down to the bottom, and she didn't come out with any of this until her husband got a DUI, and she showed up on scene and then hindered that investigation, and she got in trouble for that and was getting fired or forced to resign. And now she's like coming out with all this sex stuff, which Maybe she's right, because I do think that women do go through a really shitty time when they become cops, especially in an all male environment.
They,
That's got
they
to be really
do.
tough. But like,
They
why
do.
don't you come out with it when you're getting sexually harassed?
Right.
Why do you wait to get in trouble,
Mhm.
which then takes the legitimacy away?
That's true. Snitched on her, all of them.
Let's show a picture of her. Here you go. That's a picture of her right there. I mean, she played football in high school.
Oh yeah. See, she like it rough. She looked like she like it rough. She looked like she
The cops took bets on who would fuck her first.
kinda
I
rough.
believe it though, because that's every profession though. I feel like if you worked at Lowe's and there was
yeah.
like a female at the register that was like super hot,
Mhm.
you'd be like, yo,
Oh, she gonna get hit on by everybody, coworkers,
like, you know those who's
everybody.
taking bets, like,
Right. See, I truly believe men and women cannot be friends. You cannot
Really?
be friends and go out and drink and whatever,
Oh,
because
yeah.
we, whether you have alcohol or not, you're gonna be looking at her ass and tits. I'm sorry, you're gonna look.
Yeah.
If she has it, you're gonna be like, yeah, damn, I'll hit that. Oh, I'll fuck shit out of you. You would. You honestly would. Now, if she butt ass ugly, you'd be like, yeah, that's about a 12 pack of Heineken right there. Yeah,
Right.
that's how you still would do it, but you wouldn't tell nobody.
Yeah.
You wouldn't brag about it. You wouldn't be sitting around the boys like, yeah, I fuck, oh girl, yeah, I fuck shit up.
But I mean, you're right though, because then
Ain't gonna do
so often these cops, like, they try to like be buddies and they go out, because this exact story, she's going out with these guys. They're getting a little liquored up, taking shots, kissing. One dude touches her genitals. They're getting rides home with each other. And you know what? If you're a supervisor, you shouldn't be out drinking with your squad anyway.
Only on special occasions, maybe promotions, awards. Somebody getting an award or something.
You should be the one that like keeps it ultra. If you're the supervisor, then you're not the drunk one.
Right.
You're not the one taking shots and playing.
Right. You need to make sure you take care of your guys. You're still taking
Right.
care of your guys and make sure they're getting home safe and all that.
So that's a leadership culture. Because if you got your supervisors going out and playing these little, like take shots or kiss somebody games.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fucking
Well,
dude,
see,
come
but
on, you're a supervisor.
right, exactly. But sometimes if you see the supervisor doing, you'll be like, shit, I'm
Well,
going to do it too.
Yeah, well, hell yeah, you're gonna
because
do it.
he can't write me up or nothing or tell on me. Hell, he doing it too. He the leader. We following the leader. So if he gonna get some ass,
that's
I'm
my
gonna get some
point.
ass.
Like that's like a leadership. That's like toxic leadership culture.
Oh yeah. Oh
Hey,
yeah.
And police departments are like, I mean, that's why we had that whole thing in Tennessee where that chick was running trains and shit. You know what I mean? Like those were all supervisors. Those were all supervisors.
She was Amtrakking them.
All right. So here we go. Here's this one. Corrections officer allegedly sold male inmates keys to a women's holding area for $1,000, which facilitated in a few rapes.
First of all, where the inmate getting $1,000? Did he say? Did he get it cash? IOU check? Wrote a check? They cash apped them each
They
other.
got ATM. They got Venmo now.
Damn. $1,000 to get keys to get some ass.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you gotta be pretty fucking stupid to give some set of keys to somebody.
Right.
And think, now listen, we got a friend that was on that TV show 60 Days. Her name is Ashley. Matter of fact, we're actually going to be doing a Patreon for our listeners, because we've got paid YouTube for our YouTubers, but we don't have anything for just our listeners. And the mass majority of our followership is listeners. So now we're going to start a Patreon so they have something, but everybody will have access to everything. So the YouTube guys will have access to the Patreon guys will have access to YouTube or something like that. We're working it out. I might get Ashley from 60 Days In, and we'll do a follow-up on our Patreon account so that get some content out there for the paid Patreon members when we launch that. But this corrections facility was actually on that A&E TV show 60 Days In.
Wow.
But could you imagine being the dude that gave those keys and then a whole bunch of women were raped?
And see, here's my thing. I worked when I was a deputy.
I didn't know you were a deputy.
Yeah, that's why I started out when I got out of the military up in Virginia.
Shit.
Yep, I worked at the largest sheriff's department in the state of Virginia. And they start you out, as a turnkey. You locking them up, you inside, quartermaster, or you put on a tier or whatnot. But that's my thing. You he's selling keys. He had to make copies of these keys. And I'm talking about these big ass Mayberry jail keys. You know, it's like it looked like brass knuckles. I mean, and has that big ass tooth.
Yeah.
You know, it's a steel key. He had to make those. You know, he had to get those made. You can't go to Lowe's and they don't have a damn machine to make them type of fucking keys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he
Do you think he had a mate, or do you think he just like acquired one from somebody else that left one behind?
or
lost a
the
key?
key's supposed to be accounted for. So I
Oh. I'm not sure if you can hear me. So, is my mic working? Flapjacks? Funny joke. A man walks into a bar. Probably should have seen that there. Now he's got a bruise on his forehead. All right. So, I'm not sure what happened. Until I get a text message or a phone call, I'll just keep talking. I guess they're going to come back in a second. They all left me here. So the article that he was talking about was that they gave up the $1,000 or the inmate gave up $1,000 to the jailer, and the jailer went out and had a few drinks, and then the inmates went and did what they did. Yeah, I don't know what to do with my hands. So I'm going to try not to have dead air. How's everyone doing this evening? Abby's here. How was the promotion, Abby? We missed you last week. IGs. Nice to see you. Tactical Dude, David. Did you ever bring... all right. Yes, sir. It's still going on my end. Nope, it hasn't. You guys haven't come back, but it's still going out. Oh, now I can hear you. I can hear you popped in.
All right. Are we back? Can you guys hear?
we go.
First time that's ever happened.
All right, so we're back.
Damn, that's crazy.
Flapjacks.
Oh, that's a practice. Dude, I don't even know what happened. It just kicked. Both of us just got kicked out. What? That was
all of a sudden, everybody froze and it got real quiet, and I was like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Like, what happened? What happened? That just lets you know how much we rely on.
But anyway, we had this corrections officer who sold the keys and facilitated a bunch of rapes. I mean, I expect that he's probably going to go to pound me in the ass prison for a hot second for this one.
Oh.
All right, I want to jump over to this article really quick. Actually, you know what? Let's go to this one. Tell me what you think about this. My son got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm embarrassed. But I'm kind of proud at the same time. Let me show you.
Let me get through with the phone.
This is the video of my kid.
Roger.
See, that couldn't have been Raleigh. They would have called that pursuit off.
I wonder what a code 37 is. Right.
Uh-oh.
And he's pulling a camper. Now watch this, dude. Watch this.
They got him at gunpoint.
Watch this.
He get out. What the fuck?
Oh, shit. He jumped on a skateboard, dude. Look at that. And he's pushing regular. He's not even pushing Mongo.
Wow.
He fucking takes off on a skateboard. Now watch. This is the other dash cam. Check this shit out. Look at that. You ready? Whoop. So long, bitch.
Wow.
He is getting it. Dude, that cop's running full speed.
Damn.
Go watch this other cop. He goes up ahead. He's about to fuck him up. Not today, bitch. Not fucking today.
Damn.
Not fucking today, dude. I have
That's
no
crazy.
idea what the backstory to that is.
But you know how big your balls gotta be to jump out with police got guns on you, drawn on you, hollering at you, siren. I mean, and you jump out.
Kyle
with a
Rittenhouse would have shot him.
Right. He didn't get shot in the ass for that.
Kyle Rittenhouse would have shot him, dude.
I mean, literally, I mean, he could be like, look, I did not run away. I literally did not run away.
He said to stop running.
Right.
I wasn't running.
He said, I was rolling.
I was pushing.
Oh, that's funny.
Dude, he's fucking. That's
I
cold,
know them
dude.
officers had the only officer on scene that could say, yeah, get that attaboy is the one that tackled his ass.
Yeah.
All the rest of them that was chasing him in the cars and shit. Don't you wonder if they was thinking, man, I should just bump this motherfucker with the, with the hood or something, knock his ass off, or You
I
think
think
they
I
would
would have
think
been
about
like,
that?
I think I would have been so confused running. I'd be like, is this a fucking guy on a skateboard?
You know what I'm saying?
I wonder what they did with the skateboard afterwards.
Right. They put it in the evidence.
Because like when somebody loses their shoe, like we take that shit.
Right.
and we sign
Is it considered a vehicle? Getaway vehicle?
He gets them fleeing on like two different vehicles.
It was a
But
getaway
you
vehicle.
gotta skate.
Yeah.
He was a skater, man. That's hard to push like that.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
He was
Put that
gone.
board down.
Well, I mean,
He's a skater boy.
I mean, but when your adrenaline is going, when you got the police, you scared, you think you might get your ass whooped or shot. You're gonna be speeding, you're gonna be hauling ass, and that's what he was
also,
doing.
he was running from those cops pulling a camper.
Right.
What the fuck? What's he running from the cops pulling a camper for? Like,
Right.
you know you're not getting away.
Exactly. You pulling your house. That's his house. He probably live in there.
Dude,
He was pulling his ass. What's your address, sir? Can you identify? What's your address?
He's like, where are we at right now?
Yeah.
What street is this? Because that's
the
the
corner of
address.
Bragg Street. Like a 200 block of Bragg Street. That's where I parked this shit at.
Where the fuck did we get ice cream?
Damn. That's
Dude.
crazy.
I'm freaking applauding, man. I wish you kind of would have gotten away. I wish you kind of would have went.
Yeah, but that would have been the most talked about thing in the squad room.
I mean, they're still talking about it.
Can you imagine what the meeting, what the briefing would be? Yeah, we was chasing a guy. He's 5'10", 200 pounds, in the black truck pulling a camper. We almost apprehended him. We had him surrounded. Fucker couldn't go nowhere. Next thing you know, we had him at gunpoint, and the motherfucker jumped out the damn truck and a skateboard and took the fuck off. And we gave pursuit, and his ass hit that bush, that little briar bush, and that's where he lost us. If you have any information,
It's gonna be a blackmail. With a skateboard. I'm just a skater boy. I said, see you later, boy.
And then somebody be like, can you identify the skateboard he was on?
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit. It had 4 wheels. That's all the fuck we know.
TJR in the live chat says, no need for spike strips, just a handful of gravel. Yeah, somebody just like throws out some rocks. Fuck it. Throw out an aspeton. Do you remember there was a chase in Raleigh? One of our officers, and I forgot the officer's name now, but he threw a fucking baton in the dude's bike spokes. And the dude just ate shit. Did you ever see that video? Raw video? I will get that video. Man. It's out there. I bet you it's on YouTube. Raleigh police officer uses baton to stop a bicycle.
That's crazy.
Funniest fucking video I've ever seen.
Crazy.
All right, listen. So here's another fun story about some sex-fueled inmates here. This is a downtown Miami luxury apartment. And the people at the luxury apartment are starting to complain that they cannot stand it anymore because next to this high-rise luxury apartment, which what it's advertised as, they have a detention center right next to it. And there's a video on TikTok where the dude's there and they're at the pool and this inmate leans out the window and he's like, yo, I'm gonna fuck out of here. I'm gonna fuck your old lady.
And you can't talk no shit back because you don't know who he is. You don't know how much time he got. He gonna already know what building your ass in. He gonna stake you out. Once he get out, he gonna catch your ass coming in and out that building. So you can't talk shit back to him. You don't know nothing about him. He know everything about your ass.
The news article, we got the link down here in the chats if anybody wants to go and watch the YouTube video, but the news anchor is interviewing the guy And while they're interviewing him, the guy's like, "I'm gonna come down and fuck your lady." And the guy's like, right now, one of the inmates is actually threatening to fuck my wife. If I was that news, I could have been like, "Well, dude, are you into that? I mean, you know what? You want to watch this dude fuck your wife or what?"
You know what? I would have teased him. I'd tell my girl, "Hey, show him some titties out the window. Shake
Yeah,
out
give him
the
a show,
window,
honey. Show them.
You
Let
know,
those
yeah,
titties
give 'em
titty for a
show,
minute.
shit,
Come
you know?
on, dump them out, girl. Dump them out for that inmate, dude. We've all done
Just say,
time.
look, hey, look, we'll put something on your commissary, just
Yeah,
because you know them fuckers and they got Cash App everything, like Cash App or something.
dude. Those
Cash
dudes are
App
so
or
fucking
something.
horny though. One time I went into the jail, and I remember I always had like that Justin Bieber hair. That's what all the inmates just said. And one time this inmate was just jerking off. He fucking blew his load right on the window. He blew his load right on the glass right there to the jail, and he was staring right at me the whole time. And I kept like looking over my shoulder, and I was like, "Oh!" So I told the jail staff, I was like, "Dude, this guy's beating off, and he won't stop looking at me." And they're like, "I mean,
Man, I had that same experience, but it won't me.
but we weren't in jail, and
No,
you were
no.
at your house, and
Right.
the guy had come over to dinner."
No, but this dude, man, they put him, it was on a special tier. This is when I was a deputy, right? And he was on a not a medical tier, but a tier that they one cell per inmate, and they had to put his ass in a cloth. He was butt ass naked. They wouldn't even give him no underwear because inmates are creative.
Right.
Dude made a daggone noose out of his underwear one time and was trying to hang his damn self. And we was like, how the fuck you make a noose out of your drawers? But he did. So they took him away from him, put him in that gown. He didn't even have a bed. He had to lay on this hard slab of damn steel, But that's what he would do. He would sit there and jack off, play with himself. Just beat.
Well, I think if I was in jail, bro, that's all I would do. I would have my legs up over my head, finger in my asshole, jerking my shit off 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I mean, what are they going to do?
He
tie you to a chair.
He had 23 hours in there. They got 1 hour. Get 1 hour to go out, shower.
Just take an hour break, dude.
Yard.
I take that hour to like rehydrate, get some fluids in me, and then
he
go
would
back
only
for
take a
23
break
hours.
when he eat. I remember they brought his tray, and I was going around giving him the tray, and I saw him. I was like, dude. I said, wash your fucking hands, man, before, you've been playing with yourself all day long from this morning. My whole shift, 8 hours. Give me 2-3 minutes with mine. I'm done. But
like when you've ever been at home or you're bored, like, I mean, it's been a long time because now I got a bunch of kids, but there were times where I would be at home and my wife would be like working or some shit and I'd have the day off. I'd probably beat off like 4 times because I'm just bored.
Yeah.
You never beat off like 4 times in a day. Just had like a day where you're like, I don't have shit going on.
Not 4 times.
I ain't got shit going on. I'm just gonna beat off all day.
I think when I was younger, I didn't have to, because I was a hoe. I was out there.
So when
when
your girl was out, you were just calling the
I'm old.
side piece over.
Come on, girl. Come on.
See, I've always been a faithful dude.
I've been faithful.
But is it cheating if I jerk off? It ain't cheating.
I was single. When I was single, I was mingling, but it depends. It really depends. Everybody, my uncle used to tell me, he said, boy, get all the pussy you can before you get married. When you get married, that shit gonna stop. And I was like, what? Hell no. It depends on your woman. You know what I'm saying? What woman you have. And he won't lie. But all I'm saying, motherfucker had a lot of headaches.
All I'm saying is I ain't married for a reason.
She had a lot of headaches out there. I mean, damn, yeah, you should have what they call aneurysm. Many headaches your motherfucking ass had. I'm like, damn, my head hurt. Take some Excedrin, aspirin, Advil, Aleve, something.
Yeah.
My head hurt. Well, your head is not what I'm trying to dig in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go in your head, And then same thing. Oh, my stomach hurt down. I'm hurting down there. Well, what's wrong with your mouth? Anything wrong with your mouth? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is, man. I come off a 12-hour shift. Shit.
It's your marital right, dude. It's your marital right, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
it's probably law. It's probably written in
It
North
is,
Carolina
man. I
law,
don't
man.
care
You've
how
been out for a
mad
12-hour shift, you
I-
gotta get a beach.
And see, my thing too is you never go to bed mad. You never go to bed
Or
mad.
horny.
And especially if you in law enforcement, because when we go out there, when them officers go out there, your life is on the line every day. You
Is
don't
that what you
know-
told her? Is that the speech you gave her when
Huh?
she had a headache?
No, I just
You'd
told
be like, honey,
no.
this could be our last night together.
No, I ain't say none of that. I just said, well, there's a lot of bitches out there who want me, right? I would just tell her like that, say it like that. What? I said, they love a dude in uniform. They love a man in uniform. I just show up on the scene. I went to a domestic.
Okay.
Where the dude was moving his shit out. We were standing by. He called us for us to come there and stand by so it'd be peaceful. So his girl, while he can move his stuff up out of the house.
Right.
I get there. She talking shit to him, but giving me compliments in front of him. She
What
wanted
kind of
my
compliment she
card.
giving?
She wanted my card, and I gave her my card.
She's like, why can't you be so handsome?
And
Why
she
can't you be
looked-
so handsome and fair skinned like
Oh,
like
my
Mr. Derail
God.
over here? He's so strong,
She
powerful. Look at his uniform, honey.
She went in.
Look
on-
at his eyes; they're so beautiful.
He looking at me like he wanted to fight, and I was like, "Dude, you here to get your shit and go home? Don't fuck around and go to jail, because I'm gonna whoop your ass and you're gonna go to jail."
And then while you're there, I'm gonna bang your old lady.
Yeah, I might come back and get
Well,
it.
fuck your wife.
Because she didn't look that bad. She had a nice body.
Did you sell that to him? You'd be like, hey man, don't fuck
she had
around
an
because I would
underbite, though.
take
She
you
had
to
an
jail.
underbite, overbite, whatever they call it. But her teeth was fucked up. Yeah, I wouldn't have let her suck me off them teeth, man. She,
Yeah.
Old piranha
Do you
mouth
ever
having
do you
ass.
ever hook up with a chick from from your law enforcement days? Did you ever like a girl that you gave a ticket to, or
No, but while I was in the school system, I messed with a lot of
moms?
teachers and moms.
Oh, teachers and moms?
Yeah,
No way. So when you're a school resource officer,
right. I was giving out the resources.
no way. Did a lot of moms
What?
come at you?
Man, oh my gosh, they will cook and bake.
What?
Man, I think that's how I got
They'd be
diabetes.
like, they drop off cupcakes to your office and it says you want to fuck.
Man, banana pudding. I don't even eat banana pudding. I was flicking bananas out, but I was eating the cookies and cream and shit.
Yeah.
They would bring me cakes and cupcakes and pies.
Did you ever seal the deal though?
Yeah.
Really?
Man, hey, some of them mothers was nice. I mean,
Yeah.
they didn't look. You were like, oh, I see one that's beautiful.
Right.
And I'll walk in the office and I'll be like, excuse me, are you here to pick up your sister or your brother? And she look at me, no, I'm here to pick up my son or my daughter. I'm like, what? At first, I thought you was going to be a student. I thought you was a student. So, but you was here to get somebody out. So that mean that you're not a student. You were somebody, but you don't even look like to be old enough to have a daughter or son in high school.
Oh, they just eat that up.
It works every fucking time.
Oh my God.
Here's my card.
Oh.
Call me if he give you any problems.
Yeah. Next thing you know, she's like, he's run away for the night.
Can you come over here and check this out?
Yeah.
Really? Where you live at?
Yeah.
Man.
Damn.
And a lot of them, here's the funny thing. A lot of the kids, I would meet their parents, their moms at the club because I worked off duty at the clubs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then it would be like in school, the kid cut up. I have the kid in my office, and the mother would come in to deal with the kid. And I'm sitting there looking like, and we both looking at each other like, I suck your dick in the parking lot last week. You were like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Now I got her son here about to take his ass to jail for something. I
never even thought about that as a possibility of being a school resource officer.
I enjoyed it, man. The kids were great.
And their moms were even better.
Oh yes, but I mean, I did my job. I think I changed some lives. But I did it my way. I did it
right, giving them an orgasm.
Right, I did it with humor. I'll make them laugh. You know what I'm saying? Just being me. Because a lot of, believe it or not, kids nowadays, they do not like the police at all. That was one of the great things about being around those kids.
Nobody likes the police when you're fucking their mom.
Well, some of them didn't know that. I wouldn't tell none of them.
You didn't tell them? You'd be like, Johnny, stop running to school. And they'd be like, fuck you. And you'd be like, Johnny, stop running to school and I'm going to fuck your mom.
Because one kid was like, damn, Officer Wade, you get more cake my mom be baking cakes and sending it to you
That's
by
because I'm
me, and I'd
fucking
be
your mom,
like,
Johnny.
yeah, your mom.
Johnny's like, fuck 12. And you're like, I'm fucked your mom.
right.
Shut the fuck up,
Yeah,
Johnny.
so I had a couple of kids. They got to joke me and wanted to joke me in front of the, it was lunchtime, and we outside the cafeteria where everybody's standing around, and one kid was like, "Man, fuck the police, fuck 12," like you said. All the I said, ha. You motherfucker. I said, yep, I fucked your mom. You right.
Yeah,
And everybody died laughing. And he was like, oh, see, that's fucked up. That's messed up. Can you cuss? I said, why not? You did.
Yeah.
I said, I'm grown. You're a juvenile and you cursing.
Yeah.
And like that, he was like, yeah, you're right. You got it. Yeah.
But you're like, but I lied. I didn't fuck your mom. I made sweet love to your mom.
No, it's
I loved
straight.
her. Nah,
I ain't no feelings attached.
Well, talking about school shootings and loads being shot too close to schools, there was a firefighter who's under some investigation right now. This is a Chicago firefighter, Brandon Gazer, has been charged with running a prostitution business from his North Park apartment. It was a massage parlor next to his apartment, which was right next to his school. So they're also charging him. But this woman alleges that she was giving 50 to 60 handy J's a day at $150 for 30 minutes or $200 for an hour. So you got a better deal for an hour.
Damn.
50 to 60 a day. And he was splitting the money with her 50-50 running as the pimp.
Oh, yeah, he a pimp. Yeah, he was pimping.
But now they're getting him with shooting too many loads next to a school and prostitution. So now he's fucked.
Oh yeah, he gone. Now
his bond was only $500.
But I'm
37 years old, felony count of promoting prostitution.
Here's my thing. That's a lot of daggone money to be jerking somebody off.
You know what I mean? $150 for a hand job, because you can go to those Asian ones. I got a friend, dude. I did a podcast with another dude for a while. Worked on a different network. I won't say the name of the network that he worked on or what show he worked on, but he and I were flying around, and he told me that about every 3 weeks he goes, whatever town he's in, he goes to the Asian massage parlor and gets a handy J. About every 3 weeks he finds one.
There's certain places that'll give you foot jobs. They will jerk. They will jerk your meat off with their feet. But here's my thing, though. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying some more freaky shit like this, but I'll be wanting to know what her feet look like. She can't have no crusty ass feet all on my meat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Her feet got to be. I mean, you got to have some bed bath works. Your feet got to be lotioned up, manicured. I mean, you can't have them alligator things all on my feet. Hell no.
But you think that if you're a fireman, if you're a firefighter, you get a lot of time off.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they do that. Like
they all have side jobs.
On, 72 off.
Yeah. But you got to know you're going to get caught.
Exactly.
I mean, and it ran it out of his house.
Yep.
And it's an apartment. So like, if you've got 60 people coming in and out of your house,
somebody gonna tell it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just
Miss Josephine down the hall is wondering what the fuck is going on. Karen, you think
Karen's gonna be pissed?
Yeah, but it's the older women, the ones that coochie dried up. They the ones that's gonna tell it. They're gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Now,
are you into feet stuff?
You know what? I had this one girl one time. She had some big ass feet.
Okay.
She wanted to use her foot as a damn ruler. She wanted to measure my dick. She wanted to measure my dick with her foot. Okay?
She knew what size her feet were.
Size 12 shoe. So I mean, I put my, I got it all hard and put it up against, the base of her foot, and I was halfway there.
Right, like a solid. You're a solid.
She had big feet. She had big feet though.
Big feet.
Yeah. She wore a size 12 in men's shoe. So I felt good about myself. I was like, damn, I got a big dick. Look at that big ass shoe. Shaquille O'Neal size feet. I'm like, girl, But yeah, that was kind of freaky. That's the freakiest I've been
with feet.
With feet. But her feet was all right.
My wife's got like old woman feet. My wife doesn't. She's got pretty feet. like in flip flops and stuff. But I think she's got what they call like a bunion or something like that.
You
like
know
where
what?
the side of her foot kind of like jets
Yeah.
out because the shoes she wore was too small or something like that back
And
then.
see, that's my requirement with women. Even today, if you got to have, if you got some nice feet, I don't mind you wearing flip flops, sandals, whatnot. If your shit is fucked up, you got to have socks on. I'm talking about socks that they give you at the hospital when your ass go in. You know, the one with them little braille on it.
Got real rules.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You got some rules. Because I seen one man, women and their feet. They do their hair, they do their nails, the makeup, but some of them don't get to them feet in time.
What do you think those females that work for the fire department? You think they got good feet?
Oh yeah. Well,
those are firefighter feet, dude. Look at these women. I know they've got good feet. That one on the left, dude, the far left. She's pretty cute. The one on the far left and the second one from the right.
I would love to see them.
They all got good smiles. Oh, they all got beautiful smiles.
I like to see them in the evening gown, and under that evening gown, they wearing a thong.
Oh my god,
that would be sexy. Man, can you go to the fireman's ball?
They have a fireman's ball?
Well,
I know they got the police
some
ball.
Places, right? Some places.
Did you ever go to the police ball?
Hell no.
Fuck, man.
I ain't gonna get drunk with a whole bunch of them motherfuckers. I mean, the ones that we dealt with, you know, some of them we were cool with, some of them we won't. Some of them, I work with you all day, but when I get off, and that was my thing. When I got off, I didn't want to talk about police stuff.
Right.
I just wanted to live. I wanted to talk about other things other than what I did for 12 fucking hours, you know. And a lot of the guys we go out to have a beer, and then once they get drunk, they want to talk about it even more. And I'm sitting there looking at them like, I know there's more to life than chasing down a motherfucker and putting them in handcuffs. Come on, we can talk about something else.
Like suing a rap artist. There's more life like suing a rap artist. Have you seen this article? Afro Man?
Yeah. Oh, that's the one. Cause I got high.
Cause I got high.
Oh yeah, man. That was a tight ass song.
It was a good song, man.
It was.
I don't mind Afro Man.
It was an anthem. You smoke weed, everybody boom.
But this guy his house gets raided by police for a search warrant, but the police don't find anything. And then he claims that they didn't give him all of his money back. But there was an internal investigation, and it finds out that they did give his money back, but there was just a mess up in clerical work. Like the clerk wrote down the wrong number, but the cops did their job. And you know, like when you seize money, like especially if you're doing a raid or a warrant, like you've got supervisors galore in their county. Unless you're from a small town agency, which I doubt a small town agency is fucking raiding.
They gonna count that shit like 20 times before they seal it up. Everybody from the chief on down gonna count that.
Especially if it's Afro Man shit. But so then he makes a rap video and he uses the footage unedited of all these cops' faces when they raid this thing.
Yeah, he about to get sued. So,
he millions of people saw these videos of these dudes raiding the house, which it was supposed to be for court purposes only.
Right.
Or unless he's gonna blur out faces and shit, but he didn't blur out their faces.
And see, one reason why I would sue is because now these people see my face. It's social media. We live in a world of social media. You plug them on Facebook. Hey, anybody know this officer, this guy? Boom. Now you got him.
But they're suing for emotional distress, embarrassment, ridicule, and loss of reputation and humiliation.
Oh yeah.
So they're suing for all those things. But man, like I feel like you're getting pretty fucking lucky, dude. Like you've won the cop lottery. When Afro Man fucks up like that and you get a chance as a cop to sue the bad guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they did a warrant.
Yeah.
And normally if you're doing a warrant on somebody's house, very rarely are they not guilty. Right. You might not catch them.
Right.
You know, they might have moved the goods or whatever.
Because see what
they don't mean they're innocent.
Because what people don't realize is what goes into a search warrant. You have to have evidence. You have to go to a magistrate and present all this, you know, okay.
And magistrates notoriously don't really side with cops a lot of times.
Right.
Like you can have a very liberal, left-leaning magistrate that does not like police or does not like, which is good, right? Like that's what you want because it keeps things fair.
But some of those magistrates, you know, they'd be assholes too now. I've seen.
I used to magistrate shop. I'd walk in, and if it was just for a search warrant, and I walked in, and I'd see like who's working, I'd be like, you know what, I got 24 hours.
see,
I'll just
I'm
wait.
gonna tell you what I used to love those magistrates, man. When I walk in, they'd be like, "You swear to touch?" We wouldn't even go through the whole spiel. He'd start off and he'd taper off, and he'd be like, "Yep." I'd be wanting to put my hand on the Bible and raise my hand up and everything. He'd be like, "You good? You good?
Yeah.
I know you. I've been dealing with you for years, so I know you straight.
Right.
Even the judges. It came down to
Yeah.
the judges. I had a couple of judges who walked into court, and the kid thought they was gonna get off, and I walk in, and this is at juvenile court, and the judge, "Hey, let's go, my brother, Officer JD. There you go. See," and the kid just looked. He was like, "Oh." He just drop his head, and I'd be like, "Yep, we're gonna get you in that drug rehab this time."
Yeah.
I'm trying to help the kid. I ain't trying to bury him in jail.
Right.
I'm trying to put a record on him. So that was the great thing of having that relationship with the judge. So the judge be like, "Hey, what we gonna do with this guy?" I'm like, "Well, we would love for this to get him in a program, and we would love for this and that. Defer it for like a year, and if he's doing good in a year, he won't see these charges."
Now, do you think you would have sued Afro Man if you put your shit on there?
Yeah.
I would have done it.
I would have. I got me some money.
Yeah.
I
wonder if you're going to get paid though. I think there's a good chance because
I don't know.
It's hard to argue that. Like the evidence is right there.
It's like this. It's like this. O.J. Simpson owed $33 million to Nicole
Kidman.
To his ex-wife.
I mean, not Nicole Kidman. Nicole.
Her family.
Right.
Owed $33 million. They haven't seen. They're not getting it. They're not, and it's been years since the judge said he can get that.
Right.
They entitled to that. It was a civil suit, wrongful death,
Right.
and he's still worth millions. He's still getting paid his NFL retirement salary, and he gets Social Security and all that, and they can't touch it.
Fuck, man.
That's why this dude ain't got to work or nothing. So if he has been sued already and been granted, the family was granted $33 million. They haven't seen no parts of his money.
Right.
Of course, he got locked up not too long after that.
Yeah.
The burglary stuff. So
and then he got out, and then he got right, and then he fucking went right back in.
He got, and that book, I think they did get money off his book sales when he wrote that book, but that was it.
Yeah.
Now he about 80 damn years old now. Shit, he gonna die, and I guess whatever he have will go to his kids if he leave it to his kids or whatnot. But yeah, so
she's not getting shit.
You can sue Afro Man, you won't. He might not. You might not get it.
All right. Speaking of celebrities getting arrested, this is the last story of the night. We got Jonathan Majors, Creed 3 actor, was arrested Saturday morning in Manhattan on suspicion of strangulation, assault, and harassment. Majors, 33, was arrested after a domestic dispute that happened in the Chelsea neighborhood. A 30-year-old woman was taken to a hospital with minor injuries to her head and neck, the NYPD said. Majors was taken into custody without incident. This is where the story gets sketchy, though. The woman told officers that she had been assaulted. Her name is Priya Chaudhry. No, Prira Chaudhry is Major's lawyer, said in a statement to BuzzFeed News that he is completely innocent and is provably the victim of the altercation with the woman he knows. Now, allegedly, this article goes on to talk about a video that he has and that a witness has. And since then, she has rescinded her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's trying to back it up. They should charge her ass. Throw her ass in jail. Take her ass to jail. Yeah. Filing a false police report. If if you did that to that guy, I mean, he's on his way up. I mean, and I don't care what profession. I mean,
but you know what though? If you're on your way up and a girl takes your phone, I mean, I don't know if he grabbed her by the neck or not, but that's the alleged thing here. But he's saying that she was beating on him, and that's why he grabbed her by the neck. But I feel like I'm not even going to put myself in a position that I need to grab someone. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I've never in my life grabbed a woman by the throat.
Oh, no.
And unless it was sexual, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I can't even do that, man. Because
I'm not into that either.
Being a black man, I get accused of that shit. And, I'm guilty before trial. They're guilty before proven innocent. That's how it is. Because they, me, I'm heavy-handed. I'll probably choke her ass out and didn't mean to do it,
Right.
Because
No, I've never been a choking
choke
guy.
me harder,
Yeah.
Then I choke until she out of breath, and you be like, damn. So no, I can't. I can't do that.
I mean, this guy's making fuck you money. Because I
Yes.
mean, he's in everything right now.
Well, see, the thing is, he's about with Marvel.
Yeah.
If you watch the Ant-Man at the end, if I'm telling y'all haven't seen Ant-Man yet, spoiler alert, okay? His ass is gonna play Kane. If you into the Marvel DC stuff, Kane, he has a whole bunch of characters, personalities, or whatever. These are people and he's gonna be all of them. So he's about to get paid, about to get broke off, and I'm talking about his character. They're not gonna die. So it could be Avengers 25. He's in it. You know what I'm saying? So that money gonna come in. And just like I know Marvel films worldwide, they make like $400-500 million worldwide. So can you imagine him? I mean, he's gonna have little figures coming out after him. They're gonna have spin-off movies from the Avengers in his name, with him. Oh my gosh. I mean, he gonna make all that money. And if this girl was his girlfriend, she fucked up the money. Now he gonna have to break up with her ass. Because how can you trust her ass now after she done did this?
I doubt it was a girlfriend though.
They said it was.
They said it was a girlfriend. Like, if you're that fuck you rich, dude, I don't understand why it's like Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you pick your girls better, dude?
You know what?
Why are you locking it down with people that you can't get along with?
But see, my uncle said it best. My uncle said, man, he said, fuck, get married, stay single, and just buy pussy. That's what he said. I said, that's prostitution. He says, shit, you ain't got to give it to her. Just leave it on the counter. Shit. Pretend the bitch stole it. I said, that's still prostitution. You paid for the pussy. He said, no, I didn't. I just left my wallet there. I just left the specific amount of money that she was asking for.
It's like Trump and Stormy Daniels.
She said she need gas, money, and breakfast. I was like, my uncle crazy, man. I was like, okay, I see what you're saying, but that's still prostitution.
I mean, they've always like where they say like dating is basically prostitution, because it's like you're taking her out to eat, you're buying her free food, you're picking her up, you're buying her nice things and buying jewelry, all just so you can get laid.
Yeah, it's steps to it. When you're dating, yeah.
Yes,
when you get engaged, that's putting the ass on layaway. You know what I'm saying? Because you put it whenever you go to Kmart, Super Walmart, whatever.
God, you're dating yourself.
Kmart on layaway. You pay on it for like 6 months or whatever, and then you finally get it. It's yours. But then you find out the shit is outdated. There's some better shit that came out after that, and you're like, fuck. You done paid all this damn money for this shit. Now it ain't no, it's like an Apple phone. You happy you got the 13, and now the 14 comes out 6 months later. You like, shit. Same thing. And then when you get married, guess what? You done bought it. That's yours. You done paid all this money, and now you continuing to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All it is when you get married, it's paid off. Now you just got to still pay taxes to keep the shit. That's all. That's what it is.
Now you're stuck with it forever, dude. Even if the new model comes out.
That's right. New model come out. It's cheaper to keep her. Just like it is, it's cheaper to probably get a shade tree mechanic to fix that motherfucking motor instead of you go out there and buy a whole new car. It is. Yeah. But sometimes it's good to get that new car because you don't want, because the old model, when you crank it up, make a lot of noise. You got to change her battery. Oh, she leaking oil. It's that time of the month. That's when she leaking. Her period and oil change. You know what I'm saying? Same damn thing.
Oh, dude.
Put a filter in the car. She put a pad on. Same fucking thing. Same fucking difference.
This is how I'm going to teach my kids sex ed.
That's it.
Just listen to the last 10 minutes of this show. Oh, dude, this is like another great practice episode, guys. We're just warming it up, man. We're going to do another practice episode next Monday. We're still just getting in. Like, we added some video tonight. We're still having some audio issues. Obviously, the internet dropped us. So we're just testing it out, getting to know each other, getting to run our jokes. and just kind of figuring out how we're going to structure the show. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have like little segments of the show. We're going to try that next Monday. We'll have our this of the week. We'll have our Florida Man of the week. We're going to try that. So we're just trying some new things with you guys. If you guys have any constructive criticisms, hit us up in that Discord, because you guys are our paid loyal followers, and that's why we come to you guys. So if you got critiques, if you want to see different segments, other than we know that the audio's got a little echo because I can hear that myself. So we'll fix that. But it's still, I don't understand. We just got updated to 5G internet, so I don't know what the fuck is up with the internet. But we're gonna keep going with it, man. We'll probably do 2 or 3 more practice episodes before we launch this thing live. We got to find our way. But if you haven't gone back and listened to Comm Center, those guys are absolutely crushing. Deadleg and I have got Last Call coming up this week, which is gonna be fire. Tomorrow night on Night Shift, we've got Project Bluebeam. I'm really excited about that show. So until next time, guys, thank you all for hanging out with us. And make sure you go follow Jay Durrell on the old Instagram.
You get the name right, man. That's I like that. That's cool. That means you retain, Yeah.
I mean, I like Daryl better.
No, man. No.
I do.
That's country as fuck.
Yeah, dude. But your last name is White.
Right.
Like J. Daryl White sounds like a fucking NASCAR driver.
No, it sounds
Daryl White coming into round three.
It sounds like the Beverly Hillbilly bootlegger. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like I'm
Isn't that a NASCAR driver?
J. Daryl White,
Dale Earnhardt Jr. and J. Daryl White.
It's white, like the color white. White. They'd be like, white. J. Daryl White. And I'm like, why you got to do your mouth like that when you say my name? Not you, but other Caucasians. They do. They're like, what? Hey,
J. Daryl White.
Like, what? No.
That's like my kids though. Like my kids, they'll be like we'll try to get them to they'll be talking about somebody or whatever, and they'll be like, hey, there was that one person that we saw at homeschool co-op, and we're like, who is it? And like, I can't remember their name. We're like, well, what do they look at? And they're like, well, he was black. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, he was a black boy. And I was like, a what boy? And he was like, black. And I was like, why are you changing your voice to say black? Like, why are you saying it like black? So now my wife are like, sound
like the Affleck look.
I'm like, yeah, it's my friend. He's black. Because my son, for whatever, was like, he's black. I was like, the fuck does that mean?
I mean, we do that with names, even with the saying, even with just mannerisms. I mean, I did it and didn't even think I was doing it. It was a serious moment, and my fellow officer bust out laughing, and I had to look at him like, why are you laughing, man? This is serious as hell. And it was, how you get a call, code blue, you check in with EMS.
Code blue is a dead person.
Yeah, and we get there, and we was getting statements from an old man's neighbor, and he was sitting there. He was old. He was shaking his head like that, telling the story, and I was sitting there looking at him, writing the notes, shaking my head too. And my partner bust out laughing. I was like, I didn't know I was doing the shit. He was like, yeah, dude. The old man was shaking, and you was sitting there shaking with him. I'm like, oh shit. I said, damn, I wish we had cameras back then.
Why were you shaking? Just subliminally?
He was an old guy. We was at a rest home.
Right.
And I guess that was just, his elbow.
Right, but like you just like
right, he was talking, and I was following along with him, shaking too. I was like, oh damn. I didn't realize I did until after he
fucked
told
up,
me.
dude.
It was. I'm glad it didn't get out. Social media would have rang their new asshole. They just fucked up, man. My granddad is like that, and you did that.
Oh, dude. Well, I had fun hanging out with you tonight. I had fun practicing in front of our paid members here, dude. Yeah, we're working on it, guys. We're gonna have a good show when we put this thing together and structure it. Right now, we're just trying to get time on the mic, feeding off each other to see how we're gonna roll this show out, see how we're gonna drop articles or trucks. I think we're gonna make this a segment related show, though. I think we're gonna do a segment related show. We're gonna spend each time on a segment. So we'll have like crazy arrest of the night, and then we'll have our like mental illness. We'll call it a welfare check, where it's like we'll talk about somebody that's just batshit crazy doing batshit crazy stuff, and I don't know. So we're gonna try that next week to add a little bit of features to this. So we appreciate you guys, you paid members, being in the chat. Abby's in the chat. We appreciate you. Deadleg Media, Will Cray, Okay, we got your skateboards. When we see you guys on the 12th, you'll get that. Head over to Outbound Jerky. Get you guys some jerky, man. I know he's running out of some of the flavors, but
Yeah, it was that what we had, that spicy teriyaki. That was good. It was good. It was
too
good.
spicy, but it was
Right.
good flavor.
Right.
I enjoyed it.
I did too. It was good.
All right, guys, we'll catch up with you tomorrow night. Project Bluebeam. Until next time, guns up.
Peace.